Hello everyone, this is 92M Mastermind from VEXman Robotics. If your VEX IQ robot is like ours, it's probably drifting slightly on its own when using the default driver control program. This happens because your joystick is probably not perfect. Even if you recalibrate the joystick, the drift may persist. Well, I will show you how to fix that problem. First, we need to create a custom teleop program to replace your default driver control program. I know it sounds difficult, but I will make it simple just for you. Just follow my instructions and you'll be all fine. You'll need RobotC to develop this program. If you do not have it, download it and install it now. I will have the link in the description. Start RobotC. Set up your motors and sensors using your robot setup menu. As soon as you set it up, RobotC will automatically create a code for you. So here you have your motor and sensor setup. You'll press on it and put your sensors and your motors. Well, sometimes you'll have a motor and you're going to have to reverse some motors, and some you don't have to. I already have my motors, so I'll just paste it onto the page. Now we will turn to custom programming. Remember, RobotC starts in a program in task main. First, create a forever while loop. So inside the task main, we're gonna say while, two parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we will say true. Now we want to add some braces for the program. Inside the while loop, we are going to read the joystick's channel A. To read the joystick, we are going to declare a variable, float variable A. Next, we will use command get joystick value channel A. This command will read how much you have pushed your joystick. So the command will say A equals get joystick value. In parentheses, we will say channel A. You push joystick A forward. It will read positive values upon the maximum of 100 depending on how far you will push the joystick. Pushing it down reads the values up to negative 100. We will set the left motor speed to match the value of the joystick reading for channel A using the set motor command. We will say set motor in parentheses left motor comma A, then close the parentheses. Drift occurs when the joystick reading is not 0, even when you are not touching it. To fix this issue, we are going to declare a variable, float threshold, with a value of 10. So we're going to say float space threshold, spelled threshold, and then we're going to say equals 10. Before we set the motor speed, we can insert a check into the channel A is reading a value less than threshold. If it is a value less than threshold, we will set the variable A to 0. So we will say if, in parentheses, A is less than threshold, inside some braces, we're going to say A equals 0. Because the joystick can also give negative readings, the program will not let your motor go backwards. Because the way we wrote the code, it will ignore all the negative readings from the joystick. To fix the problem, make a simple change. If inside parentheses ABS, another parenthesis, A, close parentheses, less than threshold, then close the parentheses. Absolute A, or ABS inside parentheses A, gives absolute value of a variable. Absolute value is when you change negative to positive and positive stays positive. With this change, your robot will ignore values between -10 to 10. You may want to experiment by changing the threshold values from 0 to 20, maybe higher for your situation. Based on your tests, pick the lowest threshold value that prevents the drift. Usually a value of 10 or 15 should be sufficient. Repeat the same logic for channel D to control your right motor. This is what your program will look like when you're done. Thanks for watching. Bye!